Hey guys, College here and welcome back to mine and Tom's Coop career mode. Today is round number 6 here in Germany this is actually our third waypoint technically in this season, as we've got an 18 round calendar and we're here in Germany. This is the start of, I think, of a little bit of a mini European season, the way we've constructed the calendar, but we're here in Germany. Luckily we haven't got any rain today, as one of the viewers did point out. We had a slight issue with our lobby which was repeating the weather, but we've now amended that. The weather is now back to random. But Tom, after last race, I'm kind of glad that we don't have any rain, because I didn't want to make another boo-boo again.
Yeah, well, I did my bit last time out. The pressure's completely on you today. So right now, you know, I got the first win for the team back in F1, and I got a substantial points boost over you and also both of the Ferraris last time. So usually try and find something today.
Yeah, I dropped like an absolute stone in the Drivers' Championship. But taking a look at the race strategy today, it's quite interesting because we've both been recommended a 3-stop strategy. The alternate is a 4, so we're going to be taking many stops, or many trips into the pit lane. But after a little bit of talking, I think both me and Tom are modifying our strategies. So I think this race is going to be very, very interesting, very similar almost to China, where we had very varied strategies. But I think other than that, there's nothing else to clean up on. I think we can jump straight into the race.
Right then, 5 red lights, round 6 of the season, and it's going to be lights out, and away we go. Bottas, I was going to say Rosberg for a second there. Bottas off to a scorcher, so are you by the look of it. I've had a terrible start into turn 1 for the first time. I'm going to stay out of any sort of incidents. You've got to run on the Mercedes, and so have I.
Oh my god.
Surely not. This early on? I've been bumped from behind. Ah, no!
Oh, I've got the tap from the rear.
Mercedes contact. Sideways. Mercedes have come together. Mercedes contact. Well. It's a 1-2 BMW Sauber again. In the dry conditions.
I don't have a clue. I just got an incredible launch off the line and into turn 1. The Mercedes went very deep into the corner. I almost got like a switchback line.
Hamilton's still facing the right way.
Run. I think it was Bottas that got the blunt of that after getting a good launch into turn 1. But crucially, we're not driving in the wet, so we will not have the pace advantage.
So close to taking you out there.
I saw many proximity errors behind me.
No, because I got attacked from behind. I think it might have been Vettel who hit me up the rear into turn 2, like pretty severely. And I was like, oh crap, I'm going to go straight to the back. I basically double front locked, then I just avoided you. It was so close. It could have been a double Mercedes and BMW Sauber crash, but right now it's a 4th on the grid. You're in the lead, so not bad.
No, not bad at all. Oh, you're quite close. A bit too close for my liking. And the last time we came quite close, we had a slight bit of bumping and barging. Are you going inside? Are you sticking your nose?
Yeah, I'm sticking my nose in. There's a little bit of lag, so I didn't want to really sit in your slipstream too long. We've got the championship leader behind who's getting a move on.
Go defensive to try and defend from Tom. Wow. You passed me.
Running it way too hot. I've got the exit speed.
Got a pretty poor exit. Oh, still side by side. Hamilton's right on our tail. Down the outside. Ooh.
Apex.
Using all the curb. Inside line for the next corner. Still side by side.
Oh, back in.
Hamilton's trying to get a sniff as well. Oh, right. I've just managed to defend from Hamilton. Oh, wow. So you've got some sort of funky, innovative strategy then? Because that's pitting at the earliest time of acting, that is.
It's still a 3-stop, I'll tell you that much. So let's just see how this shapes up. That's going to give you basically clean air. I'm going to release you into a battle with Hamilton by the look of it. So I'm going to rejoin. A fresh set of super softs, that's what I'll say.
Really? Wow.
I'm going to rejoin just behind this little 2-car train with Magnussen and Ocon. I'm going to try and pick the pair of them off now on the straight. Magnussen on softs, Ocon on medium. So these two obviously going to be a little bit slower for the corners. I get a great exit right at the back of Magnussen. I'm going to open up the rear flap here. DRS wide open. Magnussen's going to squeeze me to the inside. I'm going to get boxed in. 3 wide momentarily. But I get past the pair of them. Pull it down for the apex just about. And there we go, up into P11. Double overtake. Nice and easy. A little bit tense, but nice and easy. I can now chase after Danny Kvyat. Fastest middle sector. Oh, we've got a great one on Kvyat here. Just going to launch one up the inside. Just got such great grip at the moment. Yeah, I'm miles ahead of Hamilton. Hamilton's on softs. Hamilton's going to get overtaken, so he's going to get stuck behind traffic, behind Grosjean, more specifically. I'm going to be right on the back of Perez now, as we go onto the back straight with DRS wide open, purple first sector, half second up on my best. Absolutely flying right now. I'm setting the time to light on these super soft tyres. I'm going to pick up a huge tire on Perez with DRS. I'm just going to launch on the brakes. I've got the confidence and the grip on these tyres and just make any move that I want right now. And there we go, up the inside of Sergio, up into P3, and only Massa separates you and me. And right now, I'm setting this racetrack alight. And I know what strategy I'm doing, Cal, but obviously you're a bit out at sea right now.
Yep. I have an idea of what I want to do. I think I've just thought of it this lap. Right. Slow it down for the line. Massa follows me in as well.
Yeah, I've got a clean, nice, clean, clear track.
Yep, yes you have. Fresh set of boots.
Oh.
And safety car deployed.
Oh boy.
Holy, what a fucking coincidence.
That's a big one.
Oh my god.
My tyres aren't too worn, so
that has fallen so well into my strategy.
Oh, this is really, all of a sudden got really awkward for me now. All I know is right now, I'm pretty much in qualifying wear. Maybe a little bit more than that. I'll tell you this.
I guess you're about 25%.
I'll tell you my most worn tyre is 29.
Yeah, qualifying wear is about 60%.
But I've got a plan. Hence why I'm in Lean right now. I'm basically just going to test this car and see how much it has in its locker.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it through its paces, and I mean big time.
So you're planning on doing it in the remainder of this race? You're planning on doing one more stop than me? One more stop than what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
I don't know.
It depends how you say it. Is the glass half full or half empty? Are you doing one more than me, or am I doing one less than you?
I don't know.
That's
all I know is I'm trying to keep these tyres in because I've got a plan. It's a very bold strategy. I'm going to have to basically push like an animal whilst keeping
like
these tyres, which is...
I feel like you're out of super soft, so I don't think...
I'm out of super soft. I'm out.
Maybe go soft in. Let's see how this race pans out. Strategy is all up in the air. Tom's on super softs, Hamilton's on softs, I'm on mediums. I don't think there could be a wider ranging strategy. I'm actually like so curious as to what strategy you're on.
Look how we're gapping everyone already.
I know. We've got us three. This is going to be us three this entire season.
Well, I'm stretching you guys as much as I can. I've got that all wrong. Alright, because that mistake, I'm forced. I had to be perfect.
I had to be. So what tyres you go on? I don't think I am.
I had to be perfect all the way through, and I wasn't. I made that one mistake, so that's just enough to force me in. I made a decision.
Softs.
I'm taking the gamble because the team suggested something to me, and that's basically answered my question.
This is probably the most intriguing race I think we've had so far this season.
Absolutely, I think the strategy.
I thought China was interesting, but this is even like this is really pushing it now. I think all three of us at the front think we can win this race. And all three of us on different strategies.
All I know is I don't think I can. I'm going to have to do a lot of grafting. Because that safety car has that was a really bad one, put it that way.
Yeah.
But I know what I'm doing for strategy now, so I put that all wrong on the brakes on Vettel there. Picked up the traction, but he's got the straight line speed on me. Can't compete with that straight line speed in that Ferrari. Up the inside of Vettel. There we go. Nice easy move on Verstappen. I've just got all the confidence in the world in these tyres. I've had a great run through there. Let's just slide one up the inside, screw it, at the stadium. Well, I know what tyre you're going on to, because if you don't put it on, you get disqualified. So those two strategy options you have, one of them is only valid. Because the tyre arm one is mandatory.
I forgot about that. That's rather fucked up my plans. You really should have said that.
Oh, don't you get disqualified, that would really ruin the video.
Yeah, it would. I hate mandatory tyres. Surely the soft and the hard. The softest. Oh, black spike. Oh dear. What the fuck? I've just lost a good 6 seconds there.
Well then.
I've got to.
You throw me off now. I don't know what you're doing.
That lag spike has just fucked me. I've got. You were too close to me.
Perfect pit entry. Slow it all down. Hit the marks. Oh, that was so close to speeding. Whew. All right. Things gonna be hard to undercut you. You're much further up the pack than what I expected. You've put in some
traffic,
you put in some good pace.
And Stroll actually gets out of the way. Nice. That's quite nice of him. Oh, he makes it run wide though. Right then, inherited P2.
Right, so there's the visual gap.
Fresher tyres, but I've got to get past Hamilton if I want to win this race.
Can I just say our pace right now in Mercedes' backyard is absolutely unreal.
I know. And qualifying, I don't know about you, but the car didn't feel like that good for me. To say that we have still got the pace and we're challenging for the lead is still quite impressive in completely dry conditions. Lap 27, gap 1.1. See if we can try and get within DRS. On the brakes. Oh, he's going to squeeze me out. That's kind of a bit of a dirty dive bomb from myself. He squeezed me out onto the apex and I'm still not through.
You just see how over the lap you lose it to Hamilton then in the final sector.
I know, I just closed back up again. It's dead annoying how slow we are in a straight line. How much I close up on Hamilton in the final sector.
This time you're really close.
Mercedes is so quick in a straight line. Oh, I've turned it too early. Oh. Do I want to make the move here though? Guarantee you any money you're going to be first going into this airplane. Oh no, Hamilton will be because he's fucking redonkulous in a straight line.
So am I. On cute.
Where's my money? Where the fuck's my money? Oh, I'm actually genuinely quite salty at the minute. I'm not gonna lie. Oh fucking hell, Tom! Come on!
Yeah,
I'm trying to catch you here.
I'm actually slowing down for that.
Right, I'm back to neutral, but Hamilton is right on my tail. What on earth are we gonna? We cannot fight these Mercedes if we are this slow in a straight line. I feel honestly like Fernando Alonso. But I'm gonna dive it back up the inside though. Hamilton really did not defend that.
Oh, major fuel saving now, past that. God, get to 0.10.
I think this race sets a precedent, really, for the rest of the season, that it's literally us three against each other.
Yeah, I think, there you go, final corner. Make sure that.
Oh, wait, don't worry, I'm out of fuel instead. I'm not even going to make the podium. I'm not even going to make the fucking podium. Right. Right, can I ask something about mathematics? You know, if you're positive, that means you've got more than what you need.
Yeah.
So, if I'm positive, why have I run out of fuel?
Funny story, it happened to me around this track in Season 2 of Career Mode. It's this exact same track. Someone commented in the video saying you have to have 0.10.
Can someone justify why that makes any sense whatsoever? Someone at Codemasters needs to give me the maths there, because that just doesn't make any sense, and I've lost more points in the championship because of that. That is so annoying. For fuck's sake. Well, I'm not going to lie, that doesn't take away from the fact that that race is absolutely incredible. The best strategic race we've had so far. Complete different strategies. Obviously, you can see there the top four. Most of us on 2 starts, but Tom going for the 3. The safety car throwing the spanner into the works. Just absolutely incredible and obviously you, Tom, coming through. That was absolutely incredible.
Indeed. And that was a really tense race. I'm sweating a bit now. I'm going to have to cool off, but the pendulum of momentum has definitely swung in the last 2 races in my favour. I've sort of put the hammer down and sort of made a statement that I'm coming for the World Championship this season. And I think I need to sort of regroup a bit, come back.
Yeah, I think I might need to ask Sauber to put in about 10 laps extra more fuel so I don't fucking run out at the end of the race. But I think this is going to have a huge impact in the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship now. I do regain the points, obviously, that I lost last time out, but Tom scoring another 13 more points than me this race, that means the gap is absolutely massive. But I think we'll take a look at the standings now, and other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video.
And then looking at the driver standings, then you can see that Lewis Hamilton still, keeping a good lead at the top. Bottas now dropping away a little bit, and I'm right up Bottas's chuff now. 3 points behind Bottas, really starting to turn around in the Drivers' Championship. Meanwhile, Callum neck and neck with Sebastian Vettel, with Raikkonen dropping back a little bit, and the Red Bulls starting to find a little bit of form now, catching the prancing horses. So Ferrari slowly dropping through the field here, and Red Bull and obviously BMW Sauber surpassing them and passing them by. Also, McLaren matching Williams pretty much for the best of the rest position. But right now, Ferrari dropping back, and Callum needs to find a few points to really try and get himself up the driver standings order. But finally, looking at the constructor standings, you can see the Mercedes are the outright leaders, but BMW Sauber now really starting to really get a lead now. Me and Cal really starting to establish ourselves as the second best team, getting a gap out to Ferrari, and Red Bull now closer to Ferrari than what Ferrari are to BMW Sauber. So also McLaren and Honda overtaking Williams there for 5th spot. So McLaren and Honda slowly progressing with the Honda power unit. So it just goes to show they are starting to make slow progress. But the crucial story here is that slowly a BMW Sauber Mercedes title fight is starting to develop here, and the progress from BMW is absolutely fantastic. But if you guys did enjoy this video, then a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you can subscribe to both mine and also Cal's channel, links down below in the description for future content like this and also other F1 content. And if you did miss any of the videos on screen right now, then I do urge you to go check them out if you haven't done so already. But I thank you ever so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.